Hi everyone, I'm doing a laundry chat today and we're going to talk about being a diabetic. So guys, if you want to know the things that I've been learning and things that I'm doing, stick around. Okay guys, some of you are aware that I recently found out that I was a diabetic. Now, I wasn't a diabetic prior to. My blood sugar levels were around 80, 90. So we never considered, putting me on anything concerning diabetes. Well, one week while I was cleaning here in the home, getting ready for a challenge, and I noticed that I kept drinking water. I was drinking like a gallon of water and still would be thirsty. So I couldn't figure out why I was so thirsty. Why wasn't, the water quenching my thirst? At first I thought it was because I had been drinking tea or some kind of cranberry juice, and I thought maybe I need to go just straight water. So I started doing water, and I ended up drinking like a gallon at a time, like I said, trying to quench my thirst. And it wasn't working, guys. It wasn't working at all because I was still thirsty, and it was just like I was dying. And so my husband came home, he checked my blood sugar, and it was over 600. It said on the meter, it said high. And it only goes up to 600. So for it to say high on the meter, that let me know that it was over 600. And my daughter took me to the ER the next day because it didn't go down. It stayed up. And it was still rather high. So, of course, they put me on insulin, blah, blah, blah. They said insulin, and then they got to the doctor. They put me on a pill called metformin. And since then, I've learned I have to change my diet. Instead of cookies or chips, I eat fruit. I like fruit anyway, so I was eating a lot of fruit anyway, but I cut out a lot of extra sweets like, chips, cookies, not eating a lot of binge eating on candy. I had to stop all of that and eat. If I get to the taste that I wanted something sweet, then I would go and get a piece of fruit. Cherries, strawberries, melon is good for you. So I'm eating a lot of melon. I love grapefruits. So it's a lot of different fruits that I'm eating now. I love mangoes. So it's a lot of things that I'm doing now for my health. So now, and another thing is the doctor asked me to track my blood sugar levels during the day so I know when to take my medicine and when not to. I'm supposed to take metformin and another one called, I think it's glutathione. I take 2 of those in the morning, 1 metformin and 2 glutathione, and at night, at night I take 1 metformin and 1 glutathione. But the thing of it is, before I take it, I have to check my sugar. And they want me to check my blood sugar 3 times a day. And if my blood sugar is under 90, I take no medication. And so far, for the past 3 or 4 days, I haven't been taking anything for the blood sugar because it's been way under 90, 80, 78, and so on. And like I checked it this morning, and it was, I believe it was 112 this morning. I'm checking to make sure I don't want to be wrong. I get to see, yes, it was 112 this morning. So I took my blood sugar, I took my diabetic medicine this morning. Now, what I do in the mornings, I eat generally a bowl of oatmeal, and I put fruit in it, and that's my breakfast. And I may drink cranberry juice or orange juice, but if I drink orange juice, I can't have a lot of it because orange juice is really, really sweet. So, but what I've been doing is watching how I drink the orange juice. And since I've learned how my body is kind of reacting to it, I can drink a glass of orange juice and it doesn't affect me as much as it normally would. But what I like about my My glucose machine is normally people prick their fingers and put the strip on. Mine is the thing they put on the arm. It's the sensor. So all I do is take my machine here and I touch it to the sensor and it reads my sugar. Now right now it's at 104 because I just got through eating. So it's going to be up. So closer to dinner time, I'll check it again and see what it is. But I've been really keeping up with my sugar. Now if you know anything about being a diabetic or anything in general about it, that you know when you eat for anyone who is a diabetic and isn't a diabetic, you know that your blood sugar goes up when you eat. So what they asked us to do is 2 hours after we eat, check it again. And if you're taking insulin and it's at a dangerous rate of 300 and up, then you may need to take another shot of insulin or contact your doctor. But your doctor will give you your own resources or own information for you to use to go as far as to how you deal with your blood sugar going up. But as far as mine is concerned, I take my metformin and glucosamine in the morning, and I take the same thing in the evening. And so far, I've been doing really good. But I have changed the way I cook a lot of things. I've already stopped frying. I had stopped frying once before, and my husband, that was before I met my husband. I had stopped frying foods, and he likes fried everything, fried. And so I've been telling him that frying is not good for us. So him being the loving, supporting husband that he is, love you, honey, he agreed to do the food changes with me. So now that I bake a lot of things, and I'm a kitchen gadget girl. I have a lot of kitchen gadgets, y'all. I really do. I have that countertop roaster. So I'll roast chicken in there, or you can cook pork chops and you can put a roast in there. That thing cooks everything. It cooks cornbread. Yeah. Mother put cornbread in there to see if it cooked cornbread. And it cooked cornbread. So I have a lot of gadgets. So I have my George Foreman grill. I have, oh my God, I can't begin to tell you all the appliances I have in that kitchen. So I'm cooking a lot of stuff without frying. I bake, I broil. I may fry maybe once a week. He loves pork chops, so I will fry pork chops at least once a week for him because he loves him some fried pork chops. And then, oops, I knocked my monitor off. And then he likes fried chicken, of course. So what I've been doing is I've been putting the chicken, flouring it up, seasoning it like I normally would. And that's one thing too, with being a diabetic, you have to cut down on flour. So I use, almond flour. He doesn't know the difference. I batter my chicken and I oven fry it. What I mean by that is most of you cook, you just do it the same way you do on the stove. And I put it in the pan and I cook it in the oven. And it comes out crispy, excuse me, just like you're frying it on top of the stove. You don't put any foil on it. You don't put any tops on it. You just let it cook in the oven and it will oven fry it. And he loves fried chicken, so he's been liking that. So I think it's been going pretty good so far. And one day, soon, hopefully, I will do a video showing you one of my meals I cook. I cook a rosemary chicken that it's a rosemary fried chicken, and it is, oh my goodness, it is so good, guys. I use fresh rosemary, or I use the rosemary seasoning that you buy in the grocery store, the one with the bigger flakes. I buy that one and I make my rosemary chicken, and he loves it. He said it tastes good to him. Or I do cumin and a little rosemary and a little bit of lemon on chicken, and he thought that was pretty good too. So I'm cooking more with shrimp and things like that. So I know I'm rambling, but I'm trying to get everything to you guys that I can. I'm getting back into more decorating, guys. I'm getting ready for a couple of challenges. So those will be done. And I'm just starting to feel like Stephanie again. I'm starting to clean my home. I had really laxed on that because I was starved and I would get sick. And I had to learn what I could do and what I couldn't do. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of learning what is okay for me. As far as going out thrifting, I went thrifting with my mom the other day, and I did pretty good. We went to 3 stores, and I didn't get sick. I didn't get nauseous. I didn't have the fainting feeling that I had been getting. So I think it's going pretty good. I'm coming back to me. So on my, also too, guys, I use that new, now that I am a Grove Collaborator influencer, I have an affiliation with them, and I use Grove products. Now I recently purchased the mango washing powder, the fabric softener, and the fragrance boosters. Oh my goodness. Guys, when I tell you that mango smells good, oh, it smells good. And tell you, I'm doing a lazy fold because I washed these clothes like 2 days ago. And things have been going on with my family, with illnesses, and my nephew being ill, and my parents being ill, my dad's blood pressure going up over 600, trying to figure out why his blood pressure's up. My mom and her dementia is worse. She doesn't recognize where she is anymore. She thinks she's in another town. Me having to get her to the doctor, then to myself. It's been a hard couple of days for me. And I'm trying to get back on the good foot and get my house together. Now I am putting the family room together. It looks atrocious, guys. I want to begin to show you that. It's horrible in here. Yeah, I haven't been able to really clean it and mop or, straighten up the furniture because I just would get so tired that I couldn't do it. But now that I'm getting a little energy back, I try to do, like somebody suggested to me, talking to a lady at my church, and she suggested that I try not to be superwoman and do every room in one day. She suggested that I slow down, that I pick one area and I work on that area. Like now I'm folding clothes. So today, all I'm going to do is fold clothes. So these on the table here beside me, when I finish this basket here, then I will put these things away and move this table where it belongs over there in that corner. And that would be basically it for me today. And then tomorrow I will go in and I have to finish cleaning the kitchen. I didn't wash all the dishes from last night. So I will clean the kitchen, and that will be it for me today. Dinner, my husband says that he is going to pick up something from Outback Steakhouse for us tonight because the way I've been feeling about when I cook, I get really drained here lately. So we've been working on straightening that out, but we're getting there. This diabetes is not going to beat me. I am going to beat it because there is a possibility if I found out what was wrong, it's something with my liver. Once we get that under control, there's a great possibility that I can get off this diabetic medicine. And also I'll be able to get off some of the blood pressure and the cholesterol once we get the whole liver issue in check. So ladies, I know I've been rambling for a minute now, and I don't want to bore you anymore, but I thought I really had a good talk about being a diabetic, showing you my new monitor, and I will put information about this glucometer down below. And I think if you have any loved ones who have a problem with sticking themselves to check their blood sugar, this is a good idea. You need to check their insurance and see if the insurance will cover it. And also, I will put a link down below to Grove Collaborative. They're having a special now on their products. I think it's like $20 off your first purchase. And they're having some other specials going along as well. So I will have a link down below to Grove Collaborative, and then also a link down below to this glucometer and the sensor. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my talk. And please follow me on my social media accounts. They should be listed down below on the screen, as down below in the description. So guys, this is Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me saying thank you for watching, and you guys be blessed.